Does your heart say the same on all these nights alone? Yeah. Or is it just me hoping you'll come home? 'Cause I don't know if I can make you happy. No matter what the odds, I'm gonna try. A million miles away, I feel free. So now I love a little side of mine. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night, 'cause I finally found you. I feel your love every time I close my eyes, 'cause I finally found you. I find you in the darkness, you're a dream and that is the night. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night, 'cause I
How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? We are back. We are back out of Orlando, back out of Rotterdam. Let everybody know we are live. Let me send out some reminders. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. XRP's at 53 cents. Let's go.
how I come here again to make you feel at home. 'Cause I don't know if I can make you happy. No matter what the odds, I'm gonna try. A million miles away, I feel so now I have a little side of mine.
Let's go.
Don't wake me up in the middle of the night, 'cause I finally found you. I feel your love every time I close my eyes, 'cause I finally found you. Many times I wish to find you in the darkness, you're a dream and that is the night. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night, 'cause I finally found you.
Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Please send out those final reminders in your group chats, team chats. Let people know we are live. It's Trading Tuesday. You are live here with DeFi Mike. And this is one of my favorite sessions of the week. Why? We spent about an hour together on the charts, breaking down entries on leverage, on portfolio. So do yourself a favor. Let somebody know that we are live. We're starting here in about 90 seconds.
And the songs that we sang, they were written for you and me. Melodies on repeat, that's what I hear when you're by my side. That's what I hear when you're by my side. Music, so baby, I'll be rocking, sing the night is so I want you to know. Don't let this be our final
Alrighty, guys, how are we doing? Excited that you're here. In the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from. If this is your first session, welcome to DCX. Welcome to iMastery Academy. Welcome to the #1 company in the world. And I'm excited that you're here with us. I mean, wow, Tuesdays are one of my favorite days because we get a chance to really tackle understanding the market, understanding the psychology. Why are we going up? Why are we going down? And nobody knows exactly, the perspective of when, right, necessarily. But what we can do is we can create a game of probabilities in these markets. So if this is your first session with me, welcome. My name is DeFi Mike. I've been in this industry and trading now for the past 6 years. Got involved in crypto, fell in love with it in 2017. And now we're on a mission, right? Really to go tell the world about crypto, tell the world about the ability to learn skill sets, to get educated, and to go produce results. How many people want to get some results? You're in the right place, okay? Real quick housekeeping. If you're new here, especially with DCX, you're going to want to go into your IAM Center, okay? And if you haven't done this, you can stay on today's class, but after this class ends, I need you to go in here to DCX Welcome Series. I need you to enroll in it. It'll take you 10 minutes to knock out these videos. They're like 1 minute each, and to go through that. Okay, when you're done with that, I need you to come in here and go to the exchange and the leveraged DCX Academy and go through the 100 series videos. Mike, which one should I start with? Well, if you want to learn more about trading, start with the leverage. If you want to learn more about your portfolio, start with that. Either way,
President, nation, state, or city, it is nobody has to sign off on.
This is the basics. And these videos will be really relevant forever because you have to understand this is the language that it's going to take you a little bit of while to understand. But if you can go through this your first week, you're going to understand when you get on these classes, okay? If you have teams or if you have customers, make sure that they're plugged in. Drop a picture. Even on your socials, let people know that you're learning something new. Because we live in a world where people don't want to learn anything new. People just want to get rich and do nothing. And that's not how this works, okay? That's not how life works. You got to put in some effort. So today's session, we really spend some time on the charts. Now, I have a question for you. How many of you were on Trading Tuesday? You see, with DCX, we provide you some of the top crypto educators in the world. You see them all here on the left-hand side. You got some new educators. We got a round table. And I'm just grateful to be working with all these, incredible people, right? Our roster is just getting better and bigger every single day. It's good. It's good. This team is amazing. And I was so grateful to spend time with them at our last 2 conventions in Europe, in Rotterdam, and also in Orlando this past weekend. So NFT Tuesdays, real quick. How many of you guys were on NFT Tuesday today? Let me see a 2 in the chat box. Okay, because this is why you show up to class. How many of you guys know if you show up, you go up? Put a 5 in the comments below. If you show up, you go up. How many people were on NFT Tuesday today? Let me see some 2s in the comments. And let me explain why. This was NFT Tuesday today. Let's talk about it. Trade, but live ideas on these sessions. So, yeah, bro, that's what I'm watching. And I'd like to see ETH come back up here and then maybe make a potential move to the downside. I like this sell idea, right? Let's make this a little bit more clear for you to see this. Here at 1793, 1801, super tight risk. So I'd wait for this level. Oh, wow. Okay. 1793. There was the chart right there. Was anybody take that idea from NFT Tuesday? Currently floating over 200 pips in profit right now. Man, oh man. I'm not going to spoil everything, but if you were paying attention and you show up to the classes, you got that. There was the live idea right there, right? This is the zone that we were looking for, and we blew. We blew, right? Bleed blue, think blue. Go Dodgers, right? So, market was down here. Market was what, at 1740 when we looked at this chart. Market came up into our level and is now pushing down. Okay. And is now pushing down. So, well, Mike, how did you know it was going to go up there and do that? Well, it takes time to understand, but you had this push up and then fast move down. So let's start really with the basics here today and understanding what is going on with the dollar. Okay, in the past couple of days, we have saw the president of Kenya, Africa, come out and say, get rid of your dollars. It's going to be worth pretty much nothing over the next couple of weeks. And what he is referring to is he's referring to that the dollar is used for oil, right? It's that currency that people trade into, right? They trade into other currencies, right? So whether it's the yen, the euro, Swiss franc, they trade into USD to then get what? To then get oil. From where? From Saudi Arabia, from all across the world. Well, now it looks like there's going to be other currencies, potentially, that could come in. Maybe it's the yen, maybe it's the Chinese yuan, I always say that wrong, that are used. And if that happens, you are going to see this dollar that already mitigated this candle. You see, this was 2001, excuse me. Huge push up, fast move down. Market came right into this level last year and is now pushing down. And we could see this really start to make a push to the downside if that does happen. Now, what does that mean, Mike? It means that liquidity, so the money that would be in the dollar, it's going to move somewhere else. So, Mike, where do you think it could move? Well, it could move obviously to other currencies like the Japanese yen. It could also move to places like crypto or stocks. But the dollar falling could also move into things like, commodities like gold and silver. But the dollar falling is essentially really good for us, for crypto, right? Essentially, if you're holding on to crypto. So when we look at, let's just say Bitcoin, okay, and I'm going to start here on the monthly time frame. We look at Bitcoin. And if you were to take a Fibonacci retracement tool from this low or this wick right here, whatever, if you want to go from the lowest point in 2018, 3,000, to the all-time high, Bitcoin actually did retrace 80% and then it rejected and it's pushing back higher. Okay. We don't just take trades off of fibs, but very simple here to understand. Okay. Now, if a lot of people have been asking me what my target is for this next Bitcoin run, I would say this is definitely in play, long term. Okay. Now you're saying, well, Mike, there's no way we're going to get to $175,000. Well, if you would have went back in time and measured that same move over here, okay, from this low to that high, okay, so this low right here, last push down to this high, market never closed under 88.6. This was when Bitcoin was $190. Now, if I told you here today, if Bitcoin was trading at $190, that it would never hit ignore that, $3,000. How many people thought Bitcoin would never hit $3,000? A lot of people. Now you're saying, well, Mike, what do you mean? Well, this percent gain was 1,300%. Okay, let's see what this one would be. If we went 1,300%, and I'm not saying that that's going to happen. This is 900%, less than that, and it would already hit that extension. So if Bitcoin did that once, does it have to do it again? No. Will it do it again? I don't know. But I'm just here to tell you that all things are in play when it comes to this space because you're dealing with money. Okay? And I want to pull up this chart real quick. Or I want to pull up this website real quick. It's called 8marketcap.com. And it shows you if the price of Bitcoin were to reach the market cap of, let's say, Apple, you're talking about $130,000 Bitcoin. Put a yes in the chat if you believe this is possible over the next 5 years. Just the market cap, guys. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. I do think this is possible, right? Now, people like to compare Bitcoin and gold. And if Bitcoin were to get the market cap of gold, you're talking about $674,000 for one Bitcoin. I don't even need the full market cap of gold, to be honest. I'd be okay with a third of that. I'd be okay with a fifth of that. But you have one asset that has limited supply, one asset that has a supply we keep finding. Okay? I hope I really have your attention, and I really hope you understand that whether this chart goes up or down, forget about the numbers. Just look at the chart. Just look at the emotions that have played out on this chart time and time and time again. This huge rally, depression, anxiety, anger. Oh my God, the world's going to end. Boom, euphoria. Market drops. It's going to go to zero. All-time high. And it's playing out over and over and over again. So let's take a look at where we're at right now. Mike, what do you think can happen? Well, on the weekly time frame, right, we created this low right here. We had the market pushing down, this little trend line. We broke structure right here. We created another low right here. Broke structure again. Filled this imbalance on filled this imbalance right here on this candle. Even if the market were to retrace back down to 22,000, I would still be looking for the potential buy. So now we go down in time frames and we look. And one thing that does have my attention here is you did have a pretty aggressive push down and then this huge wave up. So if this market does just run from here, I think in the future, whether we go to 30,000 or 45,000, I do believe we will come back to this level at some point. And when that level holds, if this level holds and we get accumulation here, that could be the last. That's it. We're ready to go. What can we anticipate? Well, yeah, if the dollar drops, guys, if the dollar falls apart, you're looking for British pound up, euro up. I mean, everything against the dollar, you're looking for buys. So euro USD, you'd be looking for potential buys. And I'm not going to give you any trades on that, but here you go. I mean, this is the same. This is the setup right there, guys. It works. The way we're teaching you works on everything. You had entries down here just chilling. You had a re-entry right here. Watch, if I go to this 30-minute time frame, I got to go a little bit under. Here you go. Fill that imbalance right here on this candle. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So yeah, you're now playing the game of a shift. And if you're bearish on the dollar, this could give you some really big swing opportunities. I mean, look at this Euro USD chart on the monthly. I mean, this traded into this level over here. So I'm educating and just kind of explaining that the dollar falling apart is really important to pay attention to all of these key pairs. SPX, US 30. I'm not saying to go trade these. It's not what I'm saying. But you can see here how gold is at 1974. This is one wave up from creating an all-time high. I thought we were in a recession, though. And that's what you have to understand is if the world is screaming this word, it may not happen yet. It may happen when it's more euphoric, and then it may happen very fast, right? So that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, where price is currently at right now. Shout out to Danny, because if you guys have been paying attention to Swipecoin, Danny crushed this sell on BTC yesterday or a couple days ago. 29.2, 28. I believe this is caught over 1,000 pips on that sell. And you're like, oh my God, Bitcoin barely moved down, right? Called it out on the 23rd up here. So this was just a small move, and that's 1,000 pips. Hey, Mike, I'm kind of new. Well, I can't tell you the exact answers to that. But you have to always think. Always think. I mean, think risk to reward. If you buy Bitcoin at 27,000, for your money to double, it's got to go to 54,000. If you're playing the long-term game of just accumulating, then you don't care. You know, some people buy Bitcoin every day. I don't necessarily agree with that, but you know, I do think we will see this level get hit again. The question is do we make a push into here first, or even into this candle right here? This $43,000 candle has my interest. Here's why. And we talked about this if you guys were here back in the day. This was definitely a nice exit point. The 3-day, you can see this the cleanest. But you had equal highs sitting. The market rallied, and the market never held this low. So we could see a nice rally to 45,000. If this market really wants to take people's lunch money, we're going to 45,000. This, at this point, this level right here, I think this could blow right past that. What's the big next economic event? Well, the next one that's planned for is going to be GDP on Thursday. Okay? GDP on Thursday. 2 days. How's the country doing? You tell me. I don't know. Because you have this mixed battle. Unemployment's going up. Then you have interest rates that keep going. I mean, you have this crazy formula that I don't think we've ever seen before. But then next week we have unemployment, which is really, in my opinion, really, really key this month. Because we just started to tick upwards. So if they forecast it to go down and then it goes up, that could be very bad for the dollar. Very bad. So that's what I'm looking at here in Bitcoin. Let's talk about, we talked about ETH already. Okay. Hopefully some of you guys were in that idea. Let's go talk about some altcoins here. How many of you guys want to talk about some altcoins? Let me know in the comments. I mean, shout out to RPL. Rocket Pool is making a move. And if you guys don't know what Rocket Pool is, go to CoinGecko. And real quick, let's just get a little round of applause for XRP finally. No longer being a stable coin. It has outperformed every other project this week. And then Flare, which if you were holding if you were holding Flare, if you were holding XRP on December 20th, 2020, you got free Flare. And now Flare is in the top 100, which is incredible. And that's up 40% as well this week. So really good W here for XRP. Can you show some decentralized trading exchanges? Not on this session, guys. We're about to launch DCX Futures. It's already been announced. We have a call tomorrow to really organize PowerPoints, marketing, how we're going to be doing it, how you guys can capitalize on 3 to 5 trades a day using DCX Futures. Who's ready for 3 to 5 trades a day? Leverage trades a day. Who's ready for that? Whew. We're going to be able to trade on Leverage, Flare, Litecoin, Stellar, Rocket Pool, Cardano, Mask Network. We're going to be able to trade all of these pairs. Who's ready for that one? So RPL, Kurt gave this to you guys under $10. We're at $45. And what is the website? Is it port? If you guys don't know, MetaMask, I think it's portfolio.metamask. MetaMask has a staking pool. And take a look at this. They use Rocket Pool's, they stake using Rocket Pool's protocol. We will be showing you guys centralized ways to trade futures. We're not telling you any brokers, of course. You have to do your own research based on wherever you live. And we're also going to be teaching live on the decentralized platforms as well on the sessions. So there's a ton, guys. We can't talk about them on sessions, but yes, get with your upline, your mentors, whoever you're working with. They'll be able to educate you as well. Okay, because we're going to be doing trainings with all the different chairmen and leaders. So if your chairman upline, or if your P5000 or P2000 upline is not trading futures and you're allowed to in your country, get with one of the DCX educators and we will help you guys understand like what futures is and educate you on the side. Okay. Okay. So here we got Rocket Pool. Rocket Pool gave us a nice little pullback, pushed right back up. All-time high is $56. We may not, this $20 level I was hoping for, but this wick, unless the market falls, may not see this. So this is just one of those projects. I'm going to be patient there. Yes, I saw Arbitrum launched. I've been so on the go. This is looking good so far. Remember, guys, you do have the fully diluted valuation. It's a 10x of the market cap. So I'm not saying you can't. This was an airdrop. I'm not saying you can't win. But yeah, I would wait for price exactly to settle, let things play out. I don't like their tokenomics, I'm sorry. And it's usually pretty bad when they do airdrops. There's just too many tokens that are going to hit the market that are going to be sold. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch them. Okay. Stacks, we talked about this on 28th of February, I believe. 15th of February, market had a nice run. You know, these are just things we're not going to chase. It just doesn't, if it pulls back to this level, yeah. Looks Rare is back in our zone, right? It's holding, it's being resilient. On the higher time frame, I like this. I like these levels down here. See if we can get this push back to 33 cents. Got to break out of this range here. Okay. ApeCoin is chilling around $4. We've been looking at between $2 to $4. There's a big partnership with Gucci and Yuga Labs recently. See what happens there. They're doing some stuff in the metaverse together. You see how price is kind of just candles are just very slim. Slowly looks like it's turning around. If we had one more drop, that would be a good push to this $11, $12 level. XRP, right? XRP, we've been pretty on point with this. would the dollar dropping affect stablecoins? No, stablecoins were affected because of the fear of the banks. I don't think that's going to affect it's not going to affect stablecoins. Ain't that the truth? Okay. So one thing that I talked to you guys about is these charts where it's the crypto you're looking at versus Bitcoin. Here's why. Is it shows us the dominance. Okay, it shows us XRP's dominance versus Bitcoin. Now, recently we had seen XRP drop. So you see this aggressive candle, and this is what we call liquidity. So we call liquidity where the money is, or support, or resistance. So this resistance right here is a target for when the market comes back up, it's going to run past it. Well, we had liquidity, market pushed down, rebalanced itself here, created more liquidity than ran. You had this huge blue candle right here. The market traded 50% of that candle about, and then dropped. Does everybody see this? Okay. So now, like, think about this. Why is this huge black candle coming in right here? It's taking this money, because if I was taught on YouTube to press buy right there and put my stop loss right there, right? That's what I was taught. Well, my stop loss gets hit, and then the market takes that money and pushes it in the right direction. So XRP hit this low point, took liquidity, filled this imbalance right here of this blue candle, and then now is pushing higher. So what is that going to do to XRP USD? It's going to make it go up. Okay. And right now, we've seen this thing consolidate for so long. There are rumors that the XRP lawsuit is supposed to end at the end of the month of March. So this could be the pre-push of XRP, of this lawsuit ending. And really, my first target is really this $1.15 level. Because look, here's why. Let's look at these candles, okay? And the candles don't lie. Just think with me here. I'm going to come back a little bit. Okay, so you have this, let's just start here. This huge blue candle pushes up, fast move down. The market comes back, about 50% of this blue candle right here, sells off. Same thing, sells off. Here, it gives us what? What are these called? Equal what? What is this called? Let me know in the comments. Nick's idea went 50 pips, no longer valid. Equal highs. And it's risk to reward. It was a good setup. Okay. Nick's caught, what, 10,000 pips this month, so everybody relax. Equal highs right here. All right, these are equal highs. So I'm really looking for this thing to get really past that to this last up candle before this fast move down. This will be one level that I look to start to dollar cost average out, and you can do that whenever you want as we approach $1.15. Now, if you guys know, Ripple has had these things called fractals or just crazy rallies. 5,000%, 1,300%. I mean, just this one candle right here was 150%, 76. These are 2-week candles, ladies and gentlemen. This would be about 150%. And I'm not saying that this one monthly or this 1 2-week candle is going to do that. But when XRP runs, it does not stop, and it will take any seller's money. Every seller's money. So this is looking very good. This is closing now over these wicks, the body of this candle. There's a couple days left in the monthly time frame where we could see an absolute explosion of XRP and then everybody's now coming in and buying right here, and then it drops, and then we get that last or another push to the upside. So personally, this was already filled. Not this. This was already filled. The next point of interest for me is $1.15 to $1.20. Mike, what's your target long term on this? Gotta delete some of these drawings, hieroglyphics on the charts here. I think we can get back to I think we can get to $4, $5 on this run. Think about this. $4 or $5 is only a 10x. Now you're saying, well, Mike, that's 10x. Well, we've seen it do it a lot, do crazier things, right? I mean, this really is not. I'm not saying to wait that long. I'm not saying that's going to guarantee to happen, but I'm just saying, like, if DOT 10x's, it's back at the all-time high, right? And we're dealing now with a lawsuit. We're dealing with more money in the money supply when XRP had these crazy rallies. So it's a different environment for some of these bigger projects. So I'm watching that. A lot of you guys have asked about Solana. It's really not doing much. It's just kind of consolidating. But this is the time. This is a good time to be looking at DCA. I mean, it's at $20. If you believe in the project, I would be looking for, this $110 level right here. So whether it's $20 or it's $10, I like this level. Liquidity is forming here against the trend to the downside. This is starting to actually play out pretty nicely. Where if this 50% holds, maybe it makes a run. If this wants to come back to this 80% level, that's okay as well. We get a $12 entry potentially. Look, the whole thing is you got to just pick a level. Okay? You can't be like, oh, wow, it's got to go to this number first, and then I'm going to buy some. Nobody knows. Okay, it's a game of probabilities. Write this down. Trading is probabilities. But I would rather understand that if this is a box, right? Think of it like this. If this is a box, I mean, I'll even give you the whole move here from that top. The previous major high. I'm looking to sell at the top of the box, somewhere in here. And remember this. Let me write this down. When I buy, am I okay if market drops 50%? And I know this is a crazy psycho, you tell somebody that trades stocks this, you're like, oh my God, what are you talking about? Crypto is a little different, ladies and gentlemen. When I buy, am I okay if the market drops 50%? And what I mean by that is we can dollar cost average. But what I mean by that is, are you attached to that money, and are you going to sell if the market does that? That's up to you, of course. But then when I sell, am I okay if the market goes up another 50%? So what happens sometimes, this is exactly what happens. Okay, watch this. This is the level that we're buying off of, right? The market will now get in. Here's our entry right here. You're going to take profit right here. So now you're out the market. But then the market goes boom. And you know what you do? You go, whoa, 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 whoa. I think the market can come up here. So you know what? Let me buy again. So now you have an entry. Your original entry, guys, this is what happens. Please listen. Your original entry was here. But now that entry, you closed it right here. So you made money on this push. You made that percentage, right? But now you take an entry here, and you know what the market does? The market goes, Oh my God, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Boom. And you know what you do? Now the market is now selling off. And you had a great entry. You made money, but now you entered here because of FOMO. And now you know what you do now? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna turn around. It's gonna turn around. It's gonna turn around. It's gonna turn around. Oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I gotta sell. So now you know what you do is now you take a loss. And then you know what the market does? Boom.
My whole body's craving to be swaying to the beat. I got voices in my head every night I go to bed. And they sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. And no matter how I try, it won't be another fight. They just sing to me, sing to me. You should be.
That's what happens. That's literally what happens to people. Okay? So we're not chasing things. We're not chasing people. We're not chasing numbers. We're not chasing money. That's not what we're doing here. We're not teaching that. We are focused on getting better every day. Okay? We're focused on getting better and growing our accounts slowly than trying to hit these crazy home runs and trying to be this professional trader and, you know, only get sniper entries. There's no such thing as somebody getting a sniper entry every single time. Okay? So stop comparing your charts to somebody else's. And the goal, the purpose of trading is what? To make money. Okay? It's to grow your accounts. Can you explain how you caught the Litecoin idea? Sure. Super simple. Let me erase some of these lines. TP1 was 82.35. All right, so real simple. Litecoin set up from leverage. Okay, this is in profit right now. March 23rd, this was on Thursday. Okay, you see the before. That's on the daily. You see the after. So I called the trade out when the candle of this candle closed. I wanted to see price come into this. So why I called that trade out was very simple. You see this blue candle right here aggressively shoot up, and then you have this fast move down. When you see a buy to then sell move, look to the left. What do you see right here? Equal what? You guys said it earlier. Equal what? Equal highs. So you have this money come in, hit these people's stop loss, fast move down. The market comes up into this candle and then pushes down. If you look at it on the 4 hour, you have market push down, little push up. Question everything. I said this in Orlando this weekend, guys. Look. Why? Why is this candle doing that? Why are we going down, push up, and then a huge volume comes in here? Okay, so look, just move it to the right. There was our entry. My entry was off the daily candle, but also the 4 hour. I mean, you're gonna see this on the 2 hour, the 4 hour, the daily. I mean, come on. Just off the daily. Just off the daily, everybody should see that. Okay? And remember, this is so important. I don't know why I'm whispering. If this is a box, last high to the bottom, where do I want to be selling? I want to be selling at the top, buying at the bottom. Now, this trade, for example, hasn't hit take profit 1 yet. So you have to decide, do I take my risk and do I go break even? Do I close out some partial profits? I look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this trade right here. You even had another opportunity to get in here. I mean, you had this whole, this is all distribution here on smaller time frames. So, oh my God, this is so clean. I love how Litecoin trades because this is just so clean. Huge push up. Look, let me show it to you again. This happens on every single chart. Equal highs. Buy to sell move. You take 50% of that blue candle. Stop loss right here. Entry. You're targeting down there. Well, guess what? The market said, hey. Let me see. Let me show you on the 30-minute. Huge push up, fast move down. The market went boom, enter me, close that position, mitigate this candle, and then a huge move to the downside. And if you look, okay, same thing happened. Why did the market turn around right there? The market stopped right here because of this right here. Push down, aggressive move up. That's why the market stopped right there. If you are new here, please go to the favorite sessions after today's class. If you have not yet watched Do You Believe in Magic, please go watch that. I've been getting such good feedback and I appreciate you guys. Please go watch that tonight. Okay, who has not yet watched that session? Be honest in the chat box. Please go watch that tonight. Do yourself the favor. Okay. So that's what I saw on Litecoin, real simple. All right, let's go take a look at some altcoins. I just called out a new exchange idea. Okay, this is for your portfolio. Do your own research, as always. Called Uniswap. You're saying, well, Mike, finally. Doing analytics. We look at the top decentralized exchange metrics. So yeah, if you said me, please go watch that. Let me know your guys' comments. You have Uniswap. Uniswap at one point was doing more transactions, more volume than Visa and MasterCard combined. So when people tell you crypto's small, it's not going anywhere. Guess what? Both Visa and MasterCard are now both in crypto. So I'll watch it later. I'm new here. Amazing. I appreciate you guys. Wayne FX, welcome. Suzette, welcome. D. Donna, welcome. AT23, welcome. Batia, everybody here, welcome. Stay plugged into these classes. Spend some time with me and Kurt and the DCX team. I'm not even saying 10 years. I'm just saying the next 6 to 12 months. Oh my God. Make sure your teams are plugged in here. Okay, especially on this portfolio side of things. You know, some of these entries, like Uniswap, we just called this out today at $5.61. So when you see exchange idea, what this means, if you're new, it means that you're going to go to CoinGecko, you're going to type in the crypto, and you're going to find out which exchanges you can potentially buy that crypto on. Now, we're not affiliated with any exchanges, so I don't care if you use Coinbase or Binance. I don't care what you use, okay? So when you get the idea to your phone, you can go to CoinGecko, see where you can get it on, okay? Come here once again, click Markets, it shows you. And then you can look at the chart. I mean, it tells you the price right here, 580. We're looking to accumulate between 4 and 561. So we're already up a couple percentage on Uniswap. And when we launch futures next week officially, you guys will be able to trade Uniswap on leverage. And that's going to be exciting because I don't think you guys understand how big futures is. So here was the setup on Uniswap. Now we're looking for the market to play off this level and push the upside. So what this shows me is $1.3 billion in volume traded. Okay, now if you guys don't know what Uniswap is a decentralized exchange. So if you wanted to buy something using ETH or USDC or moving from one, like it's called an ERC20 token. So if you had ETH and you connected your wallet, your MetaMask wallet right here with ETH, I can move from ETH into Aave or ETH into Anchor or ETH into ApeCoin, and I can do that without going through. We will be using some decentralized exchanges, yes, for futures. But I can use Uniswap, for example, to trade without going to a Coinbase or a Binance or a centralized exchange. This is important, guys. Now, when you swap inside of MetaMask, it pools a lot of this liquidity. So you can see here some of the top volume or where all the money is here in Uniswap. But you can actually connect, or you could actually provide liquidity. So let's say I had ETH, and I apologize, my voice is not fully there. But let's say I had 1 Ethereum, and I had 25 Aave. I'm going to earn 0.3% fees of all of the trades that happen in that pool. Okay, this is one of the things that you can do in DeFi, and I talk about this on other classes. Okay. So Uniswap, brand new exchange idea, entry idea 1 and 2. Just make sure that the price is in between that zone when you're looking to accumulate. These are 3 exit points: 1140, 36, 107. Well, Mike, why would I pay attention to the exchange ideas? Let me show you real quick. We're not new to this, guys and girls. You know, Swipecoin, and a lot of these were sent out by Curtis, right? Let me show you something real quick. We called out Uniswap on November 8th, 2020. You know, Uniswap was at $2, $2.65. You know, it went to $44. And I could go through all of these exchange ideas and not even try to make you feel bad or make you feel like you missed out. You have it right here now before it happens again. That's what I'm saying here today. What I'm saying here today is, hey, September 26th on my birthday, 2020, SushiSwap was at $1.41. We called it out. Sushi is still a big project in DeFi. Still on my list. It's at $1 right now. The all-time high, it went to $23. So it went from $1 to $23 when we called it out in a 2.5-year period of time. I'm just saying, and I'm not going to go back to show you all of them, but what I will say is Uniswap's in the zone, Maker's in the zone, Atom's in the zone, Scale is in the zone, Looks is in the zone, Balancer is already in profit, but if it's close to the zone, take a look. Somebody asked about Balancer's supply. Balancer is part of DeFi. Not a lot of people understand Balancer. But it's very, very important for DeFi. Has a lot of stuff with the curve pools, really adding liquidity and helping curve. So, guys, today, wherever you're at, really, really decide to take this stuff seriously. The leverage side, the portfolio side, the NFTs. We have everything you need here in DCX. Futures is just going to be fun and crazy at the same time. If you can't swap coins on Exodus, then that's when you use Uniswap. Yes, remember, Uniswap, you're trading, like if I have 2 coins that are built on the Ethereum network. So look, if you don't know, it says it right here. It gives you the ETH address. Now remember, you cannot try to like swap Solana and ETH because Solana's its own network. So very important. So like if I'm trying to move Aave to USDC, I can do that, but make sure it's both coins have this ETH logo, and you can just see that on CoinGecko. So guys, we're gonna wrap this up. My voice it's pretty bad right now. Kind of hurts to talk. I appreciate you guys. Me and Kurt are gonna be back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Our first session back coming out of Orlando. And I'm gonna just keep it how it is, tell you how it is. The list, the start of the list season is coming in this month of April. Okay, guaranteed in the month of April, we're gonna be launching maybe 1 week at a time, maybe every other week. Maybe we'll do it all in one session. It's about to show up. Can you store DAI in MetaMask? Yes. Okay, yes. Guys, have a great rest of your night. I appreciate y'all. I'm excited to see you guys soon. Let's work.